Okay, now it's time to make crazy no-bake cookies. We did the classic no-bake cookies. I told you how to make peanut butter no-bakes, but now we're going to do something a little bit different, something I have not done before. So this here, we're going to make a crazy no-bake cookie dough. And for this recipe, I'm going to need oat flour. Well, guess what? I was too lazy to go looking around. I went to Giant Eagle. I could not find oat flour. So I'm going to make my own. I am going to put some leftover old-fashioned oats in here in my blender. I'm going to fill it up to about half full. Well, maybe not half full, but we'll see what this makes. I'm going to need about 2½ cups. So I'm going to chop that up, see what happens, see how it turns out. This is my first time making oat flour. Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to pour it out of here. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more. That took probably about 1.5 minutes. Let's get all the excess out of here. I'll put a few more in here. Okay, that's about 2½ cups. That worked out pretty darn good. Used up some of my oatmeal. That's the old-fashioned oats, rolled oats, whatever you want to call it. In large microwave-safe bowl, melt together the peanut butter and honey. This should take roughly 1 minute, then add vanilla and whisk until evenly combined and smooth. So let's do our peanut butter, which is 1 cup of peanut butter, 3/4 cup of honey, and then after that we'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh, it's so hard to stay out of this peanut butter, but you know what? If I want to have a cookie, I don't need to constantly eat, you know? I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, 3/4 cup of honey. Mix it around a little bit before I put it in the microwave. We'll get our bowl ready. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 1 minute. We'll have a teaspoon ready of vanilla. Next, let's put our vanilla in there. Stir that around. And then we're going to add our oat flour, salt, and mix until it's a sticky dough. So we need 1/2 teaspoon, that's 1/2 teaspoon. Let's put our oats in the bowl. Let's put our peanut butter over the oats. Peanut butter and honey, and that looks absolutely delicious. I can smell it, it smells good. I want to taste it, but I don't need to. I really don't. Okay, let's put our 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here and mix it all together. You know I'm going to have to taste the mixture. I just can't not do it. And this mixture is not going to make very many cookies. So you'll probably want to double, triple, but I'm just giving you an idea of what you can do with it. Because Lord knows I don't need to eat any. What we want to do is make our first batch. Here's 1/4 cup. So I'm going to make 1 cookie here. It's going to be a big one. You actually could cut that into a few. And you can make either Nutella, which would have a tablespoon of Nutella, 1 tablespoon of hazelnuts toasted and chopped. I'm not doing that one. I am going to make one of the chocolate and peanut butter, which is 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips and 1 tablespoon of peanuts toasted and chopped. Think we got it good? So let's get a tablespoon out. Tablespoon of chopped nuts and 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips, and I'm using milk chocolate chips. I prefer those to semi-sweetened, so 1 tablespoon. Okay, we're going to incorporate this in And you know what? I'm gonna make a couple cookies out of this. Nobody needs a huge cookie like that. Not even me. So we'll make that. Make sure it's all mixed in good. Okay, so next, I'm actually going to make about 3 little cookies out of this. I'm gonna roll them into a ball and smush them down on parchment paper. Monster cookie, which would be 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips and 1 tablespoon of M&Ms. One tablespoon of chocolate chips and 1 tablespoon of M&Ms. Okay, we'll incorporate that. Now the dough is a little bit warm. Oops, I don't want that M&M to get out of there. Okay, so we'll do this into about 3 even little balls. Next, we're going to make a snickerdoodle, which is 1 tablespoon cinnamon and sugar. So it's 1 tablespoon sugar with a pinch of cinnamon. So let's get another dough ball ready. This could be something you can do with the kids too. They can make their own. Mix that all together. Snickerdoodles are good. Incorporate it all in there. Just make it into 3 small balls again. And then just smush them down. And the next one I'm going to do is white chocolate and raspberry. Freeze-dried raspberries, and crushed, or just dried fruit of your choice. So alls I thought, Doug can taste berries. So I am doing a blend of dried blueberries, cherries, cranberries, and raisins. So I'm going to put those in here and crush those up. All right. This one, we are going to add a tablespoon of the dried fruit and a tablespoon of white chocolate chips. There we have 1 dozen. These are going to go into the refrigerator for 30 minutes to set. So I made my cookies a lot smaller than they recommended, but you can also decorate the tops of them with either chocolate chips or nuts or whatever you want to decorate them with. Let's try one. They're just basic cookies. Look at this. Try one of these. That has fruit in it. See if you like that. You like it? Dad likes it. You know what?
What?
I'm really surprised. They're good. I think I have the snickerdoodle one. It's really good. I thought, how are these going to set in the fridge? But you have to store them in the fridge. That's really good. Snickerdoodle. I made the cookies about 1/3 of the size, because each of these little cookies are going to have about 130 calories in. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to try one of the peanut butter and chocolate. I like it. I like it, Jack. I like it. You want to try one with M&Ms?
Yeah.
Come on. That's pretty darn good. Okay, I'm going to try one with chocolate. There again, decorate them, do what you want to the tops of them, incorporate. Before you put them in the fridge, mix them all together like I showed you, and then just put a few extra on top. That way you'll know which ones are which. And if you're going to take them somewhere, they'll be nicer looking, more professional. You know, this kind of has the taste of a Snickers bar. Okay, I think kids will like it. I think adults will like it. Store them in the refrigerator. They'll stay good for up to 7 days in an airtight container. So I would give this a thumbs up for a no-bake, easy thing to make, decorate. You can put whatever ingredients you want. Once you have your base, put whatever, a tablespoon of 2 ingredients, whatever you want in all of it. So yes, I would recommend the Crazy No-Bake Cookies. Thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and have a great day, everyone.